everyone. I just want to give a brief explanation of a point on the accuracy section of the CRAAPO test, also known as the CRAP test. One of the things it asks is if the information is peer-reviewed, which might be an unfamiliar term to some of you. To give a brief explanation of how publishing in scholarly journals work, when you submit an article, the editor usually sends it to 2 anonymous reviewers to read. They have the following choices in their assessment: accept with no changes, rare; accept with some revisions; revise and resubmit; or reject. Revise and resubmit means they see some promise, so it's not an outright rejection, but you need to make very significant changes before they will take a second look and decide if they want to accept it. So revision is actually crucial to getting published. If you ignore them completely or just shift a comma or two, that is not helpful. When they ask you to revise and resubmit, they are talking about real large-scale revisions, deleting paragraphs and writing whole new sections, rethinking your argument, etc. When I first submitted the article that I shared with you, from this journal right here. It was rejected. Naturally, I was crushed, but I received an email from the editors with comments from the reader explaining why, which gave me some important feedback. I revised it carefully, making major changes from the original submission. Later that summer, I submitted it to a different journal, the one that it was eventually published in. And you saw in my Adobe Acrobat deciding to act up on me. On August 8th, 2019, the editor emailed me to say that they wanted me to revise and resubmit. I resubmitted it, and in March 2020, yes, that March 2020, they said that they would accept it, and eventually, after some other bureaucratic hurdles and lots more revising, it was published as the article you didn't see because Adobe Acrobat decided to put an ad in front of it today, which is the best and most reliable version it could be. So when you're determining if an article is peer-reviewed or not, it means that you want to know if it went through that rigorous process. If it's not, then it's possible it was not revised as much as it could be. And this does not mean that the author themselves does not know what they're talking about, because unfortunately gatekeeping is still a big problem in academic publishing, as is elsewhere, and peer reviewing has its own biases. So it's a system that people are working on, but it remains the criteria that we have. So I hope that clarifies. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.